Hello, welcome to another guide from Pixel Tidbits. Today we're bringing you a guide on some personal equipment items in Subnautica. Gonna go ahead and load up our habitat builder here with a brand new fully charged battery. Got a video that's gonna cover how to charge your batteries and some little tips and tricks on various power things in Subnautica coming up, so look for that. What you just saw there is a modification station that's used to upgrade a lot of gear and build some more advanced items. The fabricator is going to be your primary source of gear. You don't have to build one in your base like I did. I just did it for the sake of convenience. There's one found on the life pod, but in the future you'll probably need one in your base. So starting off, we got the standard O2 tank. Takes you up to 75 units of O2. Various items like the dive suits, things like that can help you extend the life of your O2 tank basically between recharges. The high capacity tank there takes you up to 135 units of O2. The ultra high capacity tank, which you can get from the modification station, takes you up to 225. There is also a lightweight tank that makes it easier for you to swim, but it has less oxygen. Things here like the fins make you swim faster. It takes you less time to get places, more oxygen to do things. You also have ultra glide fins and swim charge fins from the upgrade station. I'll talk about those a little bit later. As soon as you can get it, that rebreather you saw there a minute ago is really useful, especially below 200 meters. It'll extend the life of your O2 a lot. There are a number of other useful items like the compass. It appears under the depth gauge. You can see at the top of the screen when the depth gauge comes back that the compass is there. The gloves do stack with the suit in terms of helping reduce O2 consumption. That last little bubble there on the equip screen is for the CPU, which goes with the scanner room that I'm just swimming by right now. I cover the scanner room more in detail in a video later. It's got a lot of functionality, really good thing to have. Everybody might not be 100% clear on how to use it, so figured I'd do a separate video. Anyway, sorry, got off track. Do that a lot. The rebreather is the kind of the third unit item. Kind of completes the whole dive suit thing. Diving down here, I wanted to show you guys the air bladder. This is a item that can be really useful to save you if you get too far down and you can't swim back up in time. It'll take you up faster than you can swim, especially early game. If you have trouble swimming back down once you use it, it does have to be manually activated and manually deactivated, otherwise you won't be able to swim back underwater. It isn't consumed on use. You can keep it, which is really good for the investment. Moving ahead to the survival knife, this is really useful for harvesting plants, fish, things like that. If you get it upgraded, it gives it the heat blade, which will cook fish if you play on survival. Also, the heat blade just looks really cool. I don't know. There's the lightweight capacity tank and the ultra high capacity O2 tanks. Player's choice, whichever one you want to use. I prefer the high capacity O2 tank. Normally. The ultra glide fins make you swim really, really, really fast. The swim charge fins, every 50 meters or so, will add 1% charge to any items in your inventory that have a battery. So that can be a real big assistance in charging things in the field, not having to swim all the way back to base to, recharge or build more batteries, things like that. Let's see, 135 in the high capacity O2 tank there. Put that on just to show you the maneuverability, things like that. Sorry, not the high capacity, the maneuverability tank. I'm losing my train of thought. Anyway, I decided here to set up a little bit of a course with some marker beacons and things here in a minute, just so you guys can have a little more concrete what affects what and how. That 225 oxygen, though, I gotta tell you, you can stay underwater for a solid, like, a while. It's pretty amazing. You don't swim quite as well with that on. You are a little bit less agile, but deeper down, I don't know what people's concerns are. Just wanted to kind of give everybody a general overview of everything so you could make your own determination on what would work best for you. So I set the marker a little ways out from my base. Swim to it, swim back and forth, just kind of a basic calibration course for all the different items, because I realized swimming around like that wasn't really, it doesn't give the same feel, I guess. One thing I want to note is when you go to make like the O2 tanks, for example, you'll generally consume, like if you have the standard O2 tank and you go to make the high capacity O2 tank, you'll consume the smaller O2 tank unless you make another one. So if that matters to anybody, it's a little bit of data for you. This is just what it's like swimming at your basic when you start the game, how it is. Not bad, but it can get a little repetitive having to go up to the surface, back down to the surface, back down, back and forth, back and forth. But that's how it is in the early game. Then you get the suits. It does really make a difference. Like, it seems like a lot of work, a little bit, maybe finding the resources, but definitely pays off. Then the fins make you faster, which of course takes less oxygen, so you have more to work with, less chance of dying, hopefully. Also with the fins, it seems a little bit smoother animation. I'm not as impatient when I have them on because, well, I like to get places. And this is, as you can see with the rebreather, the swim charge fins. It takes only about half that distance to get 1% charge. Then go in here and get out the Sea Glide, because that is the final speed implement. And then making the mobile vehicle bay, gonna cover vehicles in the next couple videos. Mobile vehicle bay is where you make the different vehicles like the Sea Moth, the Prawn Suit, Cyclops, things like that. Sea Glide here is basically like an underwater motorcycle. It's really fast. The battery lasts quite a while. It has a topographical map, a light on the front of it. I haven't tested to see if the swim charge fins actually affect it or not, but I will test that and do a video, let you guys know. But those are your basic personal equipment, mobility options, different suits, just a few things to go over. Early in the game, you guys might be curious about what does what, if it's worth it, things like that. So that's been the video. Got many more to come. See you guys in the next one.